Hey guys, we're Allie and Dan, and you're about to watch one of our most emotional vlogs yet. But first, let's give you a little bit of a backstory of what's been going on.
We've spent the last 2 months living in our van in Baja California, sir, where the water's beautiful, the sun is warm, and the wind blows every single day. Just as we were about to head north to the U.S. border and start skiing and snowboarding, we decided to go visit Allie's family in Todos Santos. This is where everything started to change. Our small dog Piggy was attacked by a much larger dog and had to have an emergency operation. And then a few days later, our van started spewing transmission oil completely out of the blue, and we had no idea what was going on.
It's not the transmission pan, so I don't really know exactly.
We thought we had taken care of the issue by refilling the transmission oil. And that's where we're picking up on today's episode.
Serafina, come on. Okay, you guys are heading out.
Okay guys, we're hitting the road.
All right.
Say goodbye to your Auntie Allie.
Serafina.
Adios.
Serafina.
She doesn't care. Adios, amigo. High five.
Serafina, say adios.
Adios.
Adios. Okay guys, we're hitting the road. We're gonna go up to La Paz and see if we can have Helen inspected. Not really sure what's gonna happen. Maybe not even gonna get in. I don't know. We're getting a late start. I've been working all morning. It's just the life of a vlogger, as Allie's always says. It's non-stop, right, babe?
I say that all the time, every day.
She's never once said any of that stuff. Anyways, let's hit the road and take the vlog along, as I love to do. Woo! A lot of times in Mexico, when we get a good meal, we'll say to each other, hey, you want to run that back? Which means we'll eat it for the next meal too, and we'll just go right back to it. So it's called run it back. You'll hear it on the basketball court sometimes. People say, hey, you want to run this game back? But we use it when it comes to eating tacos, pescados, all sorts of good stuff, right, babe?
Yeah, definitely. We use that phrase daily.
But we're gonna do a quick check of the transmission fluid. Allie's gonna go do that, right?
I wiped it all dry and clean last night, and we've only driven 10 minutes into town. But just curious to see if there's any water. The pressure, the heat and the pressure has made the water sort of escape. I don't know, it's not dripping, but. Oh yeah.
It's dripping?
Yeah.
How badly?
I don't know. I'm not sure. So we're going to, let's wear real seatbelts. We're going to go to La Paz, and we're gonna have to stop and put more fluid in it.
Where?
Maybe in a half hour or so. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I have no idea how much we're losing. For some reason, these cars don't come with a dipstick, so you can't just like easily check them. A transmission oil dipstick, that is. There's no way to tell how much it's losing.
So we go to La Paz. What is our thoughts if they say we have to stay or we have to get it fixed? There's obviously, I mean, there's no way we can make it to the US, don't you think? We'll have to buy like a friggin' gallon barrel drum of transmission fluid to do that.
I don't know.
And it could do what it did yesterday and lose a lot. So.
I need to call my dad again. My thing is it could have been, so my dad said that it could have been losing oil slowly and we didn't notice it, so it was never like a drip, but like I said, it was finding ways to escape with the heat and the pressure. So if it's something they can fix in a reasonable amount of time and a reasonable amount of money, I'm all for it. If it's something huge, but we can nurse it back to LA, I have a warranty on it, and we'll have to just do that. But we can't make that decision until we get to La Paz and hear what's going on, and I need to talk to my dad again.
That's a good situation. I mean, that's the plan. That's a good plan, not a good situation. Good plan.
I would prefer it to be just something they can fix. Machine work, something that needs to be done that they can fix in a couple of days, a couple of $100, something of that nature.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Where would we go?
I don't know.
I mean, it would probably be best to, oh my God, I don't even know where we would go. See, we just gotta make it to La Paz first, so.
This is what happens when you're living in your van and it breaks down. This has happened to me before, and I was then living in a gym parking lot for a few days until
Hashtag van life. Hashtag van life. Onward.
We've been driving for about a half an hour, and I just want to have a quick peek at what things are doing down there. Oh, it's leaking quite a bit.
Is it?
Yep.
Like
a lot. I don't know.
Let me see it. Yeah.
Not the
That's
over to
AC.
the left there. But I don't think it's an entire bottle's worth of stuff, so I'm just gonna keep driving her carefully and slowly, and I think we have half hour left to La Paz, so we'll see what to do there.
The reason we're trying to get to La Paz is there's an actual Jeep, Dodge, Fiat, Ram dealer there, like you'd see in the US, so hopefully they have a nice big service bay. And
Get back!
one thing to note is that here in Baja, there's a ton of ProMasters. They use them for ambulances and other stuff. So people,
Here's
so
one
mechanics.
passing us now.
There goes one now. I mean, that's serendipitous, man. So people use them for a lot. So hopefully the mechanics here know how to operate, right, babe?
Yes, and hopefully there are parts if we need them.
It's not a good situation.
Honestly, we could need a new pan and proper seal and be golden. We
Be
have
golden.
no idea.
Call me a golden girl
Could
and
be
put me
an
on
entire
TV.
new transmission.
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
what we're
We don't
wanting
know.
to avoid big time. Well, I mean, get to the US and cash in on the old warranty. I am calling about your car's extended warranty. Sorry. Okay, onward. Woo! Okay, gang, we are literally 7 minutes away from the Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat dealership in La Paz, and maybe 1 minute ago we started feeling, Allie was saying, I heard it, that it was feeling a little bit funky on the old transmission, so we're just driving super gingerly. Allie's doing a great job, and we're trying to make it there without having to pull over and try and fill up one of these things of oil that we got here, because we're not really that skilled at it and it's hard to get to and all that stuff.
The little twisty cap that you have to get off is in a very ridiculous position, and it's hard to get your arm down there to undo it, and it's not just a twisty, it's like a
It's got a child lock on it, huh?
So
I think we're gonna make it.
we're gonna make it.
But it's just interesting. I mean, it's a good test. I mean, it's a good test that we can.
To know that we've driven like an hour.
It's crazy that your brother had to go to the Cabo 3 times to get his car parts, because had he not done that, we would have been on the road and we could have been in the middle of nowhere with this transmission problem, and that would have been terrible. We're not out of the woods yet at all, but I mean, it could be worse. So we're keeping a positive attitude. We're positive vloggers. We like positive likes and subscribes, as in going up. So we're just gonna move forward with that, right, babe?
Yes.
Woo!
I think it's all the same.
This is Mopar. That's what we want. That's the service. So why don't you, do you want to stay with the car? Or do you want me to go in and ask him? Okay.
Yo tengo un grande problema con mi transmisión.
En el RAM Pro Master.
Sí, un segundo.
Gracias.
Todo bien. Todo bien.
Calm down my nerves with a massage.
Oh, it's todo bien situation.
Get the other side.
The problem is we can check the car, but the problem is we don't have technical,
You don't have what, sorry?
personalized.
Oh, you don't have the staff?
Two mechanics have to buy. And I have only one technical.
Okay.
I don't know. We can check the car, but the next week.
Oh
Well,
no.
Or you can
So the
drive this car to one block more. They can share the transmission.
if we go talk to another place, they can.
For this way, the next block.
There's a transmission.
Yeah.
Okay.
You work with transmission and check the
Okay.
Okay, so he just said we found a guy who spoke English, which is nice to be able to explain the problem fully, but they don't have any time to look at it for another week. So we're gonna try another transmission guy around the corner, see if he's willing to give it a look today and let us know if they can fix it.
Hola, amigo. Tenemos una RAM Pro Master y el cuido de la transmisión está gateando.
La transmisión.
Sí.
Fluido.
El coche está aquí at the Mopar.
En la agencia.
Lo siento.
En dealer aquí.
Sí, pero en la calle.
Oh.
Pero es una semana para mire este coche, so he told us to come here. He said come here.
Should
So,
we drive it here?
¿Es
to have a
posible
look?
para mires el coche?
Pues le damos una secada rápido. Dice que tira aceite la transmisión. Sí. ¿Sí lo puede traer para acá?
Aquí?
Sí.
Okay. Now I'm good at ordering food in Spanish, and I'm also becoming pretty good at talking to mechanics in Spanish. That felt good to get a few things right there. So Allie's gonna go grab the car and we're gonna park it, and these guys are gonna take a look, I think, really quickly, but we're in a sticky situation here, vlog. So I'm actually feeling really confident with these guys. It's just nice to see like the car getting lifted up, and I'm hoping, we're both hoping, it's literally just a hose that somehow came off. I mean, if you watched our scuba diving vlog, we drove for an hour on a very bumpy dirt road. I don't know, it's just tough to guess where it happened, but Allie's been checking for leaks all month, and she says hasn't seen one. So maybe all of a sudden the leak just occurred because of the dirt road, and something was off because of what happened last month with the rock. And so we'll see. I don't know. Pig is doing even better day by day.
It's bleeding. It looks really gross. I don't think it looks clean.
I'm gonna text the guy, but he told us not to.
You should text a
It
photo.
looks gross because of all the metal stuff he sprayed, or the...
No, that's blood.
It's draining out. That's what you want. You want it to drain. That's why he stitched it that way. I'll text him, just say, check in. He was a great guy, Rodrigo. Fantastic guy. Okay, let's continue on with this project.
The transmission is broken. The box of the transmission is broken. You need to replace the transmission. You can continue driving the car with the transmission broken. My brother can get the price of another one, but he needs a few time.
A few days, or do you know?
Maybe an hour to get the price of another one. Yes. If you want, you can give him the telephone number, and I can call you when he gets the price.
Did you say we can't continue to drive?
No, you can. Can I go with my brother, please?
Yes.
To show you what is broken.
Uh-huh. Babe, come over here.
Yeah.
He's gonna show.
You're going to show out.
Okay.
See?
See? Okay.
Cracked.
See?
Holy
See?
holy the entire thing is cracked.
Okay.
¿Mande?
Es que aquí abajo, ¿sí?
Don't film.
It's okay.
Not funny.
It's not funny at all. No one thinks it's funny, babe. It's okay. Hey,
I don't want to be filmed right now.
it's okay.
No, Dan.
It's okay.
I don't want to be filmed.
I'm not. It's very bad. Allie's really upset, understandably, because this is her baby, and she spent over a year building it out exactly how she wants. That being said, I'm already looking at options on how we can get this car up to the U.S. because it does have a warranty on it, and I'm really confident we're going to be able to do that. And we're just looking at all our options. These guys are looking into a new transmission for us, which is insane. We're trying to avoid that at all costs. So right now the current path is to get the van up to the U.S. and that's basically what I'm taking care of right now. So keep you guys updated.
I'm devastated. I don't know how much I really portrayed in other previous vlogs about how difficult it was to build this, and leading up to this, how difficult it was to build the chalet. It took me 6 months to build the chalet, and I was living in the crappiest van you could ever imagine, and it was falling apart and it was freezing. I'd wake up with ice on my face. It was probably the toughest 6 months of my entire life. I then spent 13 and a half months building Helen. 13 and a half months. And in that time, I spent so much effort. It's so hard building a van. It's so hard. It kind of eats at you. And I spent every last effort I could to make her perfect, to make everything happen. I bought the extended warranty for the van when I got it. So if we were in the States, this would all be covered. But it's hard. It's hard. I'm really bummed. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do. I really don't have a whole lot of extra cash to just be throwing around, figuring out what to do. It's different for Dan. He didn't spend one single minute. He just walked into this lifestyle. It's a lot different for him because I was hungry. And I was cold. I lived on a cot for almost a year while I was building this out. That's a lie, maybe more like 6 months. I lived on a cot in a hot van until I finally was able to put windows in, and nobody will ever get it. I just worked so hard. And it was, I don't know, maybe it would be different if I didn't live in here when I was building it, or if I had the money to do it, or I had the money to just fix her and not worry about it. It doesn't really feel fair. So I've spoken with my dad, and we need to do a bit of research. So they are looking, I just confirmed, they're looking for both new and used transmissions. So before we make any decisions, we need to get a couple of answers. First, we need to figure out that. Second off, I need to call in regards to my warranty and figure out if we've done anything that's void, that would void the warranty. And thirdly, we need to figure out how much it would cost to get the van towed 20 hours north to the border.
Well, I've got one quote on that already, but that's in a shipping container, so that's a very professional service. It's $27.50.
My problem with that is that the time.
He said it would be, if I gave him a week's notice, he could be here next week.
Oh yeah, we can't.
I know, I'm just telling you what he said.
Okay. So I'm just thinking finding some random guy.
That's what I was on right now.
The other thing is, we need to research all of this, and I'm thinking that maybe we just get an Airbnb right now, and I found one pretty close. I just don't want to get robbed, so I'm thinking we might have to ride the bikes there.
You think it's okay to leave the van here?
I think it's okay to leave the van here. We'll grab our valuables. I don't want to drive it anywhere. My dad said that he thinks that we could probably get it. We could probably try and drive it and just nurse it and continue to give it liquid. But the trouble is if we get screwed, if something happens to us, we're not likely going to be able to find someone to fix it.
No.
Or have phone service to even get
For sure.
towed or anything. So before we obviously try and do that or even consider that
He was saying
option,
drive it up to the U.S., possibly, nurse it. That's like the most insane idea.
He's like, you might be able to get 300 miles. So he's not here, obviously doesn't know. So before
it's an option.
we
It's
make
all
any
options
decisions, I want to research and exhaust all of our options and give them time to search for a transmission.
Yeah, well,
new and used. So
can you find an Airbnb, and I'm going to start getting a list of car tow companies, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I've already found an Airbnb, and
Does
it
it look
looks
safe?
like it's pretty close.
Yeah.
It's like, do we bring the van? I honestly would rather sleep in the van so I know that it's safer, but it would be nice to have some space inside with the dogs while we get this sorted with internet and so on.
What if we left it? I wonder if we could leave it inside there.
Yeah. We can ask.
Like pay him? I'd literally pay him just to be able to leave it inside there.
Yeah, that would make me feel comfortable, that's for sure.
So. Four-minute bike ride.
Not bad. Pack our backpacks and grab our doggies.
Yeah. That's the situation.
Dan's getting our bikes off the rack, and I'm packing up some things to take to the Airbnb, and I'm gonna bring the massage oil in case he feels like giving me a massage, because I feel like I deserve one. I don't know.
Hey, my dad just joined us on Patreon. There's one positive for the day.
Yay!
Thanks, Pops. Okay, so we're heading to the Airbnb, and we got a lot of stuff. The vehicular, as I like to say, is at the mechanic shop. We feel pretty good about that.
Helen is locked up in the mechanic shop. That dog
What?
looks like he wants to eat us, so let's get out of
Beautiful. Freaking beautiful, man. Hey, if you told me on Friday when we left our quiet little beach town that we'd be staying in La Paz 5 days later, I would have said you're crazy.
So our bikes are covered in transmission oil, and
Yeah, we're covered in oil in general.
it's everywhere, and it's
No.
really dirty.
Wow.
So another thing we can add to the task list is to give the bikes a wash. I'm not ready to talk yet.
Okay.
And I think it's gonna cost minimum $5,000.
I think whatever it takes is where I'm at. Okay? My promise to you. We went back to the mechanic shop to grab some stuff, and they just seem like really good people, and hopefully they're gonna try and, I mean, I don't know how hard they're gonna work to find us a solution, or you know what they're doing behind the scenes, but I hope that they can come up with some option for us. As long as we can have options, that's what we're after right now. It's gonna be an expensive fix, probably, most likely, and it's gonna probably take some time. I told Allie earlier, hopefully we'll look back on this situation 6 months or a year from now and see some positives in it, because it'll make us stronger, right?
I'm already strong.
I know, but you can always be stronger. I think
Feel
the
strong
vlog,
enough.
well, I think the vlog and us, all of our viewers, which somebody made a comment that we should give, instead of calling it the vlog, give them a name. Road lifers, maybe? We'll have to workshop that one. Hey, listen, this will strengthen your course. We can add a section in on what to do if you get totally screwed. I think sharing this with people is a positive, I think. There's a lot of people out there that I know, even though they haven't even seen this when we're filming it, that are rooting for us.
I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I think I'm hoping tomorrow will bring some answers. If there's an engine here, something tells me we're gonna be here for a while, and it's gonna cost a lot of money. But I've already looked at the option of having one shipped and flying up and driving it down and then driving the rental car back up, and it's gonna be an adventure.
Life is just a series of events that you get to look back on one day and smile about, hopefully. I think. Even in the lowest times of my life, when I was selling door to door, or, you know, working crappy jobs or whatever, I just think there's something in every situation that you're presented with, and it's, you know, it's not what happens to you, it's how you deal with it, and yada yada yada. I got a book of quotes over here I'm gonna bust out soon, so you can bring those to dinner. Guys, smash that like button for Allie. She built Helen. Helen will ride again, and we're gonna take you guys along on the next episode. You're gonna see pretty much in real time. I mean, you guys aren't far behind what's happening to us, and so we can feel your support. We appreciate your support. To all our Patreons, we love you guys, and to everybody that supports us through merchandise. Hey, maybe Helen will sell a few shirts now.
Yeah, Pig and Huck have really been pulling ahead in the.
Well, they've been pulling most of the weight. Helen hasn't sold a single shirt or anything. So, anyways.
That's okay. I'm getting a Helen shirt soon.
Yeah.
If we ever get back to the US.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna get one too now. If we ever get back to the US, guys, we're gonna have our merch because it's already ordered. I'm gonna have to do another order now. Okay, guys, we love you. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next episode. Adios.